Fueling dreams, forging leaders, that's the mission of the Mallet Family Foundation. Lauren is here with details on how your young Razorback fan can participate in some upcoming camps. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, before we talk about the camps, tell us about the foundation and what you do there.
Yeah, so we started the foundation after my brother Ryan passed last summer. My mom and I really were just trying to figure out how to continue the stories that we were hearing about him that kind of kept us going after he passed. And he loved kids. And so the best way we could do that was to make sure that we continued giving back to the kids of our communities. So we are hosting free sports camps, all kinds of different sports for males and females. This summer we have 9 total camps and almost 1,200 registered participants so far. So we're very excited about that. We also offer athletic scholarships for high school athletes that are trying to go to a college camp and maybe can't afford it. That way they can potentially get recruited by being able to participate in those camps. And then we've already given out 2 academic scholarships to 2 football players that come from a single parent household. Those scholarships are for single parent household raised by grandparents or aged out of the foster care system.
That's amazing. You're kind of breaking down barriers, removing obstacles for people to continue to play sports. And are the camps all focused on football? I think other sports, right?
This summer we have football, basketball, and softball. My goal for next summer is to have 2 of almost every sport.
Okay, that's fantastic. And they're happening here in Northwest Arkansas, obviously, but also all throughout the state.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. So we have Lincoln, Elkins, Pea Ridge, Farmington here in Northwest Arkansas, and then Whitehall, Mountain Home, and Texas High in the other parts of the state so far.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how do people get registered? Where do we start?
So most of the registrations are on our website, malletfamilyfoundation.com. Some of the newer ones that we've added haven't been added to that website just yet, so you can find them on our social media, which is also Mallet Family Foundation at any of the handles.
When do they kick off? When's the first
The first camp is Monday. It's one of our largest camps. We have about 250 kids registered so far at Pea Ridge in 2 different sessions.
When do you top out? What's the most kids you can have?
It really depends on the facility. So like our Pea Ridge and Mountain Home camps have kind of unlimited facilities, so we don't have a cap currently, but the basketball camps tend to have a little bit more capacity. So we're usually capping those about 100.
That's great. And you mentioned Ryan's love for kids, and obviously, he was a coach there at Whitehall. Maybe you could speak a little bit more about that and his passion and how much he would have loved to have seen that this is coming to fruition.
Yes, if you've ever seen Ryan interact with especially small children, you would know that was kind of where he was meant to be. And he always knew after professional football that he was going to coach. And so living out his dream first at Mountain Home and then getting the head coaching position at Whitehall was definitely what he strove for as he, went on with his career. And just hearing his players talk about the impact that he made on them, even though he was there for a short amount of time at both Mountain Home and Whitehall, has been very heartwarming for us.
Yeah, for sure. I heard, Alyssa and our Pig Trail team did a special about him there at Whitehall, and just listening to his players talk about how impactful he was in their lives. And I'm sure these camps are going to have that same sort of lasting impact on the people that sign up to come out.
That's what we hope. Everything that we are doing with the foundation and as far as fundraisers and just the camps in general or what we're giving back, we think about Ryan and what he would have wanted to be a part of, and make sure that we are focusing on doing things that really are true to what he was or who he was.
Yeah. Well, remind us again, how do people sign up? Where do they need to go?
So they can go to our social media handles, Mallet Family Foundation, on all of the main social media sites. And then most of them are also on our Facebook or our website, malletfamilyfoundation.com.
Malletfamilyfoundation.com. Lauren, thank you so much for taking the time to
Thank
visit
you for
with
having
us.
me.
Yeah, absolutely.